What if one of the most beautiful formulas in geometry could be proven using only algebra and the Pythagorean theorem? Stay until the end, because today we are going to prove Heron's famous formula step by step. Consider an arbitrary triangle whose side lengths are denoted by AB and C. Let the area of this triangle be denoted by capital A. Also, let us denote half of the perimeter of the triangle. Heron's formula states that the area of the triangle is equal to the square root of s multiplied by s minus a, multiplied by s minus b multiplied by s minus c. Now let us prove this remarkable formula. We begin by drawing the perpendicular projection onto the longest side of the triangle, which we choose as the side of length c. Let h denote the length of this perpendicular projection, which represents the height of the triangle. This perpendicular projection intersects the side of length c at a point that divides it into two segments whose lengths are denoted as d and c minus d. Thus, two right triangles appear. The green triangle has side lengths h, b, and d, and the blue triangle has side lengths h, a, and c minus d. Applying the Pythagorean theorem to the green right triangle gives b squared is equal to h squared plus d squared. Applying the Pythagorean theorem to the blue right triangle gives a squared is equal to h squared plus c minus d squared. We now subtract the first equation from the second equation. This gives a squared minus b squared is equal to c minus d squared minus d squared. Now we expand the remarkable identity. C minus d raised to the power of 2 is equal to c squared minus 2 multiplied by c times d plus d squared. So we obtain a squared minus b squared is equal to c raised to the power of 2 minus 2 multiplied by c times d. Therefore, d is equal to negative a squared plus b squared plus c squared, all divided by 2 multiplied by c. From the first equation, we also have h squared is equal to b squared minus d squared. Substituting the value of d into this equation gives h squared is equal to b squared minus negative a squared plus b squared plus c squared, all divided by 2 multiplied by c squared. This is a difference of two squares that can be factorized. So we obtain h squared is equal to 2 multiplied by b times c minus a squared plus b squared plus c squared multiplied by 2 times b times c plus a squared minus b squared minus c squared, all divided by 4 multiplied by c squared. And again, we can factorize each expression inside the parentheses. Thus, h squared is equal to b plus c squared minus a squared, all multiplied by a squared, minus b minus c, all squared, all divided by 4 multiplied by c squared. Each expression is again a difference of two squares. Therefore, h squared is equal to b plus c minus a, all multiplied by b plus c plus a, all multiplied by a plus b minus c, all multiplied by a minus b plus c, all divided by 4 multiplied by c raised to the power of 2. Now let s be equal to a plus b plus c, all divided by 2. This quantity represents half of the perimeter of the triangle. Then we obtain b plus c minus a is equal to 2 multiplied by s minus a. b plus c plus a is equal to 2 multiplied by s. a plus b minus c is equal to 2 multiplied by s minus c. And a minus b plus c is equal to 2 multiplied by s minus b. Substituting these expressions into the formula for h squared gives h raised to the power of 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by s minus a multiplied by 2 times s times 2 multiplied by s minus c times 2 multiplied by s minus b, all divided by 4 multiplied by c squared. Reducing this fraction gives h squared is equal to 4 multiplied by s times s minus a multiplied by s minus b times s minus c, all divided by c raised to the power of 2. Therefore, h is equal to the square root of 4 multiplied by s times s minus a multiplied by s minus b times s minus c, all divided by c squared. Now recall that the area of a triangle is equal to the base multiplied by the height divided by 2. Thus, Capital A is equal to C multiplied by H divided by 2. Substituting the value of H into this formula gives capital A is equal to the square root of C raised to the power of 2 divided by 4 multiplied by 4 times S multiplied by S minus A times S minus B multiplied by S minus C, all divided by C raised to the power of 2. After simplification, we finally obtain capital A is equal to the square root of S multiplied by S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. And this completes the proof of Heron's formula. We have just derived one of the most elegant formulas in mathematics using geometry, algebra, and factorization. Heron's formula allows us to compute the area of any triangle using only the lengths of its sides. If you learned from this proof, like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell. Also share it with someone who loves elegant mathematics, as more beautiful geometric proofs are coming soon. Finally, if you truly enjoy this kind of educational content and you want to take your own YouTube journey to the next level, I invite you to check out vidIQ. Using the link in the description, vidIQ is an all-in-one solution designed specifically for YouTube creators. It allows you to schedule and publish posts directly on YouTube, analyze your channel's growth with detailed insights, generate thumbnails, create videos, scripts, and access a wide variety of other powerful tools all in one place. If you want to support this channel while also boosting your own YouTube performance, getting a subscription to vidIQ is one of the best ways to do it. Just click the link in the description, explore what it can do for you, and start improving your content today.